let's do this. I picked the best day and time to drive because it is so beautiful outside. I need to get up though and finish unpacking my car before it gets too dark. And I am getting hungry, so I think I'm gonna warm up some food that I brought. And I'm debating whether I'm going out tonight, at least just to get a coffee, or just stay in here and go out tomorrow morning first thing. I had every intention of getting up early, but my body was so tired. It was like, nope, not today, Felicia. There is a time difference though, and so I let my body rest. Last night, after getting here, I just warmed up some food. I'll be here. Okay, love you. Bye. Sat at the table and ate it. It was delicious. It was some food that I had cooked at home and I brought it with me. And then after that, I just sat down on my couch. I did some editing for a couple hours, and then after that, I got up and took my sweet time to do my night routine, which is something that I really value. And yeah, I just had a really chill night. Though it's looking like it's gonna be a beautiful day, it is super cold outside. It's almost freezing degree weather, and now I need to get ready and go to my only appointment that I booked in this trip. It's a facial. I've only had it once in a lifetime, and that was last year, and I really liked it. My skin has been really good since I started my latest acne treatment, but I want to do a professional facial because I think it's helpful to do it at least twice or even once a year to just get things out and do things that only professionals can do. I do want to stop at a local coffee shop and get me some coffee, hopefully before, if not after, and then come back here, change into some workout clothes, and go and walk a trail. After that, come back here and shower, have some lunch, either here or out in downtown, and just do some more walking. And yeah, that is the plan for the morning, early afternoon. Just left the spot, feeling a little tingling as expected, but all good things. She put some sunscreen on my face, so I'm good to go. I'm going to go to that coffee shop. I still have to look one up and get me some coffee. And I brought some bagels at home instead of buying pastry. I'm gonna eat my bagel at home with my coffee and then change and find a trail to walk in. I am very much lactose intolerant, medical tested and all, but I don't completely avoid dairy because I'm also a picky eater. And so if I'm out and about and I order coffee, obviously I'll go for the non-dairy option like almond milk, oat milk, or coconut milk. But if I find something that I really like and its nutrition facts are not the worst, then I'll have it because, again, I'm a picky eater and so there's not a lot of things that I really like. This cream cheese I absolutely love. I got introduced to it for the first time when I was living in Europe. I was there for a year and then I went back for summer and then once again. And one of my closest friends while there was grocery shopping. I was with her and then she bought this. It comes in this little triangles and you just open it and spread it on whatever it is that you want to eat it with. And I just been eating it ever since. They have it at Walmart and Kroger's. I'm not sure if they have it at Target, but for sure Walmart and Kroger's. And I just love the flavor of it. I was gonna go and hike a trail, and you know when you have that feeling in your guts that says don't do it? That's what I'm feeling right now. And so tomorrow I'll evaluate, but right now I'm just following my guts and I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna instead walk a long bridge. I noticed it when I was drinking my coffee this morning and I look out the window and I saw this bridge, and I've seen it when I was driving to my spot appointment, and I thought it was a bridge to like drive through, but it's not. It's a walkable bridge. I saw people walking and walking the dogs, and it seems to be a long one. I did not do much research on it, but I know exactly where it is, and it's only 6 minutes away from here. And so I'm gonna drive, park there. I only pay $1 to park when I was drinking my coffee for an hour, and so it's very affordable to park. And it was a little crowded, not too crowded, but it was crowded enough for me to feel safe and walk it alone. And so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna walk the bridge because that's what feels right for me to do right now and safe. And so I'm gonna do that, and hopefully that'll get me close to my 10,000 steps for the day. And it's kind of bothering me that I haven't hung my clothes behind me. I just have one coat in there right now. Everything else is still in suitcases or over the bed. But right now, I'm just gonna let it go. I need to go now that I have daylight, because if I wait longer, I'm gonna lose daylight. And so I'm not gonna worry about organizing my clothes quite yet, because priorities, right? Sometimes it's good to let go of things that are not as important, like hanging my clothes right now. I am wearing my hat again because it is super cold outside. Bringing my little bag that I got before this trip. I don't think my regular water bottle fits in here, but I do have a smaller water bottle that I got gifted at the spot, so I'm gonna take that with. I'm also bringing a book with me because it's always nice to have a book around just in case I want to sit at a cafe and have a read. Phone, wallet, key, and I think I got everything. Sun is shining, but it's still very cold. Some people ask me why I'm doing this trip alone, which I responded, why not? I have what is called an outgoing introvert personality, which I think is a thing. I have no problem talking to strangers and initiating conversation, taking a leadership role if I'm needed. But I also have no problem by letting others take charge and lead. And after a long day of work and interacting with people all day, I recharge by going to the quietness and comfort of my home and just be for a minute. It doesn't have to be long, but I do need my quiet and alone time. And though it's only March, it's been a stressful year and I just needed this. I've been trying to do this solo trip for years, and regardless of my relationship status, I think it's good to just step out, step away, and just be in solitude and just enjoy this, whatever it is that recharges you. Ooh, okay, yeah, it's getting cold. Good morning. It is another beautiful day. Still chilly, but beautiful nonetheless. Last night I came home and I edited for a little bit in bed, and then I chatted with one of my best friends, just constantly texting me and calling me, making sure that I'm okay, just for safety purposes. And so I chatted with her for about an hour, and then I just chilled for the rest of the night. And before I realized it was already 9 p.m. and I got hungry and I didn't feel like going out to dine for one, and so I ordered in and I ordered this chicken bowl, and it was not a good idea. It did not sit right in my stomach and I ended up being sick all night. So I went to bed at midnight and then I was tossing and turning for 3 hours and I ended up just getting up at 3 a.m. I had a Diet Coke in my fridge, and so I drank that and I made it feel better. Then I ate a banana because I was hungry, and I'm so scared of eating processed food right now, but I'm feeling so much better now. I got up around 7 and took a long shower, got ready, and now I am getting ready to go to that trail that I wanted to go yesterday. It's called Stranger Ridge Park. It's like strangers, but instead of an A, it has an I. And it has 4.5 stars out of 320 reviews, and so it says to have a nice lookout and trail, and so I am excited to do that because I've been wanting to do it. And so I'm about to head out. Let me show you real quick my outfit, though I forgot to show you yesterday's, but I'll link everything down below. And so these leggings are from Free People. It was gifted to me by my friend. We went to a free movement or a Free People movement exercise class one day, and I got a pair of black ones that came in the packet, and she got this one. She didn't like it, so she gifted it to me. And it's this nice and comfortable pair of leggings. They go super high on me, and it's a little bright for my everyday liking, but I do actually like bright colors on my activewear, and these are just perfect. So that's me right in. And then my hoodie is from Aritzia. Yes, from Aritzia, and it's a set, but I'm just wearing my, it's a little cropped. You can just like tie it here. You can wear a little longer, but I'm tying it up here, and it's nice and comfy. It is 100% cotton, so it's nice and breathable. It has a hoodie, and my shoes are my only hiking boots, the same one I was wearing yesterday. And I got it, I forgot where I got it, but again, I'll link it below if I can find it. Nice and comfortable, and they keep me nice and warm. And so yeah, so let's just head out and start my day. I feel like I have 100 shades of orange, and I don't mind it one bit. the Stranger Park Trail was closed for construction. It did not say it was alive, but apparently it was, according to the sign. So I guess it wasn't meant to be. I felt weird about it yesterday. And so I went today and it was closed. So everything happens for a reason. And now I'm here. It's so beautiful. I don't know if you can see me on frame. I am against the sunlight. Let's see. Yeah, still dark. Oh, it's my glasses. I think it's my glasses. They get dark in the sun. I am warming up in the car. I walked the trail for a little bit and then I started feeling really anxious. Something didn't feel right. I saw just men walking back and forth, and otherwise it was like empty, but when I see people it's just single man, and it's just something telling me just get out. Beautiful park, and it'd be nice to come with somebody else. I just saw a couple walking by as I was getting into the car, and I almost like stopped them and asked them, hey, can I go with you? Because I do want to continue to walk, but I didn't feel brave enough to do it. Like normally I would ask maybe but I was just like so like nervous. I was like, it's okay, I just want to go and find a more public park. I might go to that same park that I went yesterday with the like the bridge. It was very crowded, closer to the city, and so I felt safer there. I just want to go get some coffee and check out some local vintage stores and see what I got. But yeah, I'm leaving. I'm going. I better listen to my gut. I most times just ignore my guts and then I ended up regretting it. And I do not want to ended up motor here. I don't feel like dying today, so let's get out of here.
Okay, thank you. That's a refreshing amount of honesty.
Oh, I got it all out. That's it.
Look, you don't have to report everything to me. I trust you.
Tonight, I'm taking myself on a date. My top is from Everlane, so are my bottoms and my hat. My jacket is from Reformation. My boots were bought locally in Italy. My bag is from Celine. And I think that's it. Are you coming or what? I just spent 25 minutes trying to decide what to eat. When I go out to eat, if I'm with people, I let them decide because I get decision fatigue and it stressed the heck out of me. I much rather stay home and cook something for myself than having to decide what to eat when going out. I know there's much worse problem out there. Just being too dramatic.
Turn right onto East 4th Street.
I paid for 2 hours parking just to be safe because I didn't know how long I was going to be there and if I was going to walk around, and I was in the restaurant for less than an hour. I ended up getting the pupusas. What do I think about eating out? Well, myself, I've never done it before. It's my first time. And yes, it is intimidating. Would I do it again? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, if I'm out and about, shopping or doing whatever, and I come across a restaurant that I really like and they don't do takeout, then I'm in the area, might as well just go in and eat. But leaving my house purposely to eat out alone, I think the purpose of eating out is to interact and have a conversation with somebody else. And so if I'm eating out and I'm on my phone, that defeats the purpose. I might as well just sit in and just do that at home. I ended up eating my meal without being on my phone. Thank you very much. But what do you do after you're done eating? Just sit there, talk to yourself? I mean, I do it at home, but I don't think it's seen as appropriate if I do it out. People might think that I'm missing something up here, which I probably am, but we don't want to let people know that. I guess you can say that I put myself out there, so no regrets here. I always get confused and think it's too dark, and it's the glasses. They transition and I haven't gotten used to it, so every time I'm wearing it in the sunlight I think it's dark, but it's not. It is almost 3 p.m. It's checkout day. I have already packed all my stuff in the car, and I came to a cafe this morning, sat down, and I read my book, and then I did some editing. And now it's almost 3 p.m. I haven't had lunch yet. I am not hungry. I've been very anxious. So I should eat, but I think I'm just gonna drive home and eat home. I realized that I never gave you a house tour, and so I did take the clips when I got into the house on the first day, but I didn't talk through it, so I'm just gonna show it to you towards the end of the video if you're interested. Experience was amazing. I've never stayed at a treehouse before and absolutely love it. I didn't get to see the house. I wish I had. I kept looking because they live right underneath it, and so they said on the note, feel free to say hi if you see us walking by. And so that's like, it's like the treehouse that I rented, and then right below it, like, it's them, and then we don't have neighbors or anything like it, but I barely felt them. So I felt like I was alone, and in a sense, like, I felt good that they were there. It's a couple, I believe it's a young couple, and so I kind of feel like safer having somebody that was like close enough to me that if I had an emergency, I can just like go downstairs and like knock at the door. And yeah, but such a beautiful place, you'll see, and then so peaceful, and you hear the birds singing. They say it sleeps four, but it has only one bed, so maybe the couch becomes into a seat or a bed. But I didn't test it because I didn't need it. Really comfortable bed. It's just overall an amazing experience, and I'll for sure be coming back, whether it's alone or with other people. Took my jacket off because it's getting a little warm. I did go to a couple vintage stores yesterday or the day before. Didn't film inside because I didn't feel like filming, but I went to the first one, and there was a lot of like vintage tees and things like that. It was mainly for male, and I don't mind it going to places like that because I am actually looking for vintage tee. I've been into that vintage like sweaters and tees and hoodies, but I refuse to get them other than made in cotton. And so I didn't buy anything there, but then I went to the second one, and then they had a large variety of things, and I found a couple skirts that I really like for work, but again, they were made in synthetic materials, and so I didn't get them. And then I went to this store, which is not vintage, it's like right there, and though they're not vintage, they had some like Chattanooga design tees, and so I got one for myself and one for somebody else, and so they're 100% cotton, and there were two for $25. And so trying to build my vintage like or like CD and things like that tee collection. I like minimal design but also kind of funky, and something that I never wore before but I've been wearing non-stop lately. And so yeah, that's what's happening. I guess my camera is overheating, so I'm gonna stop recording for now and try to decide what am I gonna do.